Design is like a language. Much like musical notes are for a musician or the language of fine arts. There are similarities, but there's differences, there's critical differences. Design is a way to decode the material world. It's really about creating experiences and how people respond to the physical world. Designers became designers instead of fine artists for a reason, because we wanted to address the pragmatic problems of business today. If you look at what's going on in culture and technology, in the economy, as a designer, all those things have to come together and to be able to synthesize these currents and trends that are relevant to business today.
You know, I really encountered my first desire to come to Cooper Union to study with my soon-to-be mentor, John Hayek, when I was in Chicago. The way people approached problems here was always searching for a deeper sort of soul to the qualities of space or the object. It's not just about the surface qualities or styling, that it's really there is a soul and there is a deeper pursuit. And for me, that was absolutely critical because it laid the foundation of my own personal philosophy.
And New York is not only a cultural center, but it's a business center. And so it was a really amazing place to learn what that fusion meant to the language of design.
We're experiencing a state of destabilization in culture, in politics, in the economy, in technology, in the way people view the world, at a time when people have a knee-jerk reaction to be more conservative, that the design process actually calls for more bold action and more bold behaviors.
We look at things at the scale of architecture, we search for a certain timelessness, a sophisticated restraint. But the closer you get to the user, the closer you get to the person, that we can be more timely, we can be more tactily, texturally, materially rich and sensual. But it's always going to have a certain amount of sophisticated restraint to that too. One of the things that's very integral to our process at Steelcase is to really observe how people do things. And in a way, we're either sort of closet anthropologists, observing people to dispassionately pull in insights from how they do things. But you know, that's not enough. You have to make something that's compelling in the end. Our goal is that the longer you interact with the Steelcase product, the more you love it, the more you understand, the more you think, I can't believe they thought of this. And that really shows the user that it was this insight led to this expression.
And that we have a social contract as designers to, change the world in some small ways and in some big ones. And I think if you look at our framework again, if you go back to this idea, what makes a Steelcase design successful is it's smart, desirable, and viable. We used to say that sustainability was smart, and now it's desirable, right? And actually it's viable. It's all three of those components. And I do not think you can find a truly desirable product today that is not sustainable. I think there is, if you look at these.
If there's a customer who's going to see Steelcase for the first time, I'd say, look under the hood, ask what the contents are, read the label. Because, as a designer, our desire is for them to walk in and say, damn, that's beautiful, I have to have that. But also we want them to be able to scrape away, at every layer and find out this is consistent with what I want to do for my own company, my own personal values and my own corporate values and strategies. But these guys thought of these things, and they can help me solve my business problems. Space matters. The way people feel about being at work is going to be a critical edge in the global economy moving forward. A flat world doesn't mean all the work goes away. It means you want to keep the kind of work and the kind of people who can do that right there. And that's what we can help people do.